game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Scrambling away. Touchdown, Wake Forest! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He fortunately ended up losing yards.
With the catch, it's Johnson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
We go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Picked off. Got some room to run. Drills him with the stiff arm. Goes out of bounds at the 13, and man, is this offense set up now.
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against the safety with this kind of range and this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the QB, knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He was able to jump in front of it and pick it up.
Rides the back and leaves it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying play action. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Fitted in the window for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. They go to the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Lopez to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. The Tar Heels pick up the first down.
How about the confidence? This coach is very confident. 4th down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow, you better get it, and you did here, so great coaching.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Out across the 30 for getting 10 on that one. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Off play action on 1st down. He'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. Lopez wants to fire. Throws for the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate and make it easier on your target.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bust through behind his pad. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right, that come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
on the gun. They'll try to impose their running game. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Under fire. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lopez to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They want to run this quarterback. Picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Or might they take a shot here? Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hernandez. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in there. And they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again,
oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. It's a running, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wake. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way on.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start.
We'll field it and try to get some field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover.